They've been called heroes.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that headset on you now, okay? All right. Don't forget to let me know if you got paid.
They've been called angels. They are the men and women who put their lives on the line every day to save others. In honor of National EMS Week, Amy Mearkle will introduce you to some of these heroes who are always ready to answer the call and offer help from above. Thursday on 10 News at 11. 10 News, live, local, late breaking. They've been called heroes.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that headset on you now, okay? All right. Don't forget to let me know if you got paid.
They've been called angels. They are the men and women who put their lives on the line every day to save others. In honor of National EMS Week, Amy Mearkle will introduce you to some of these heroes who are always ready to answer the call and offer help from above. Tonight on 10 News at 11. 10 News, live, local, late breaking.
Janie Sheridan works in the blood bank at Altoona Hospital.
Go clear.
That's where she first met the members of the Stat Medevac 11 flight team who are based at the hospital. She even flew along one time with them as an observer so she could see what it is they do. But on January 16, 2003, Jane took a flight that she says saved her life.
I actually was driving home from State College and hit a tractor trailer head-on, and we were going like 45 miles an hour.
Janie's left side was crushed. She broke her foot, her hip, her arm, and leg.
And if it wasn't for the quick response of the crew that was on the scene and the crew for Stat Medevac, I truly wouldn't be here.
Janie calls the flight crew heroes, but if you ask these men and women, they say they're just doing their job.
It's no different than anybody else doing their job. We're just out there trying to provide the best care we can for patients that are sick and injured.
Cambria County native Randy Price has been flying as a paramedic for 2 years. In his spare time, he's also a volunteer firefighter, so he's seen firsthand many times just how important it is to get injured people where they need to go fast.
What you're doing is you're bridging the gap from the ambulance, from the EMS people to the hospital. I mean, it's a great feeling.
Stat Medevac has 16 bases across the East Coast. They're the largest air medical transport service in the nation. A flight crew made up of a pilot, nurse, and paramedic are standing by 24 hours a day waiting and preparing for that next call. I'm gonna go ahead and put that headset on you now, okay? All right. Don't forget to let me know if you got paid. Flight nurse Richard Rembold says the added stress is not knowing if the call will come or what the call will be. From automobile crashes to heart attacks to people falling to babies being born.
That you don't know and you're tested because you know that if you don't know it, there's nobody else there that's going to know it.
For many of us, just sitting in a helicopter to go for a ride could be a little nerve-wracking. But imagine being in a space this small, working on a patient, and then having to find all the life-saving supplies you need.
That you want to make sure you have everything when you leave. You're going to be going 160 mile an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from a hospital or anybody else that can help you. So it's tight, but you know where everything is, and it's actually exciting because you know you have to think ahead in everything you do.
The 4 pilots based at Medevac 11 all bring with them years of military flight experience. And while they don't assist in the medical aspect of the flight, they are the key to getting patients where they need to go within that golden hour.
Like in rural Pennsylvania, like just take from here to Pittsburgh, going by ambulance will take you anywhere from about 2 hours to 2.5 hours, depending on the traffic. And I can do the flight in about 42 minutes.
The whole Stat Medevac system has flown over 75,000 missions. Here at Medevac 11 at the hospital, the teams can average anywhere from 40 to 50 flights a month, depending on the weather. The Stat Medevac crew works closely with local fire and ambulance crews because they're the first link with patients. Firefighters also set up landing zones for the helicopter. They also work together on public education programs like this mock accident scene so the community members can get a better grasp for what it is these men and women do. While the flight team knows that they can't save every person they try to help, the crew says the ones they do are the reason they keep going.
Not too many people are able to drive into a tractor trailer 45 miles an hour and live to tell about it. I think that that's a tremendous credit to God and a tremendous credit to the people that He gives the abilities to work on us and to keep us alive.
Amy Mearkle, 10 News, Altoona.